kindly rise and applaud as the dignitaries arrive. Please be seated. Most respected dignitaries on and off the dais, distinguished guests, staff members, and dear students. In the year 1999, a seed was gently planted by the Carmelites of Mary Immaculate of Kottayam province, guided by the belief that education could be both a sanctuary and a revolution. Time unfolded like chapters of an epic. 2009 marked the first milestone with quality accreditation at the then highest A grade. 2012 ushered in autonomy, a bold affirmation of academic and administrative freedom. And 2021 crowned the journey with NAAC A++ in its third cycle of accreditation, the highest honor in the nation. Then came July 8, 2025, the moment of true metamorphosis, when the institution rose from an autonomous college to a deemed to be university, recognized by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, a transition that transcended designation and became destiny. What began as a whisper has grown into a symphony. Ranked 34th nationally in NIRF, internationally accredited, and shining as a beacon across the vast cosmos of Indian education. This is not merely growth, it is transformation, where every student, every staff, and every stone in every block carries forward the original promise to turn aspiration into achievement and dreams into legacies that resonate through generations. It is with great pride that I cordially welcome you all to the Felicitation gathering at Kristu Jayanti Deemed to be University. As we come together in unity to embark on this journey, we seek the presence of the Lord Almighty. Through this invocation, we express our desire as the university choir leads us in prayer. welcome is a heartfelt embrace of warmth and kindness. I now invite Dr. Aloysius Edward, Registrar, Kristu Jayanti University, to welcome the gathering.
Good evening to all of you. The Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas Kuto, the Archbishop of Delhi and the Secretary General of Catholic Bishop Conference of India. Father Dr. Abraham Vettiangal, Honorable Chancellor of our University and Provincial of St. Joseph Province, Kottayam. Professor A.C. Sharma, former Director, NAAC. Shri Armstrong Palme, IAS, Joint Secretary, Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Father Dr. Augustine George, Honorable Vice Chancellor of our University. Father Dr. Lijo P. Thomas, esteemed Pro Vice Chancellor. Members of management team, General and Provincial Councillors, respected fathers, esteemed members of Academic Council and governing body of our institution, the esteemed guests, friends, the distinguished academicians and industry professionals, Dr. Calisus Jude, Dean Academics of our university and Deans, heads of departments, coordinators, teaching and non-teaching staff members, principals, vice principals, fathers, sisters, brothers from various higher education institutions, schools, parishes, and religious houses, fathers and brothers from our CMA community, and dear Jayantians. It gives me immense pride and joy to welcome each one of you to this historic and momentous occasion, to this felicitation ceremony as a part of our inaugural function of our university. Today is not mere a ceremonial milestone. It's a collective celebration of our vision, sacrifice, determination, scholarship, and unwavering commitment to excellence in higher education. Kristu Jayanti University, which has begun with humble inspiration and beginning as an affiliated college in 1999 with 9 students, 1 program, and 2 faculty members, and has grown steadily as an autonomous college in 2012 and conferred as deemed to be university and has grown to 16,000 plus students, 800 plus faculty members, and 100 plus programs, which is due to the visionary leadership and the passion of our past principals, former financial administrators, the current chancellor, vice chancellor and pro vice chancellor, and chief finance officer and members of management team, and dedication and hard work of teaching and non-teaching staff members, the dynamism and the trust of our students, and the great support of our alumni and all these stakeholders. Receiving the status of deemed to be university is a recognition of our institution's 26 years of contribution to higher education, research, and societal development. It's a milestone that brings with it both honor and responsibility. A responsibility to continue to lead and innovate, to nurture young minds, and to contribute significantly to the global and national progress. Being conferred as the university status is not just recognition of our past achievements, it's a mandate for future excellence. As we enter into this new chapter, we reaffirm our commitment to academic freedom, interdisciplinary learning, futuristic curricula, community development, staff development, entrepreneurship and innovation, national and international collaborations, cutting-edge research, and holistic growth of our student community. As our existing focus will continue to nurture not only the successful professionals, but also responsible citizens who can contribute meaningfully to society. We envision our university campus with vibrant in ideas, inclusive in spirit, and global in outlook. On this great and auspicious occasion, we are extremely privileged to have the Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas Kuto, the Archbishop of Delhi, and the Secretary General of Catholic Bishop Conference of India, having 46 years of dedicated priesthood, whose leadership, wisdom, and pastoral care continue to inspire individuals and communities across the region. Dear Bishop, your gracious presence today in our midst reminds us that our mission, whether it is service or education or community building, to continue to inspire with integrity, compassion, and commitment to the greater good. Your Excellency, with immense respect and deep appreciation, I, on behalf of Kristu Jayanti Academic Fraternity, welcome you to our campus and to welcome to be part of this function. May I request Father Dr. Abraham Bettiangal, our Honorable Chancellor of our university, to hand over welcome sapling to Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas Kuto. Thank you, Your Excellency and dear Father. This moment is not a proud occasion for an institution, but also a tribute to many individuals whose dedication made this achievement possible. The 43 months of our dedicated journey towards this milestone, we faced disappointments, setbacks, and rejection, but we held on our dream with a persistent hope and relentless help offered by God-sent angels. One of those great angels is in our midst today. Shri Armstrong Palme, IAS, Joint Secretary, Department of Higher Education, the Ministry of Education, Government of India. Dear Sir, the Kristu Jayanti University is extremely grateful to you and it is indebted to you. We cannot express in words to express our gratitude, and you made it to accomplish our mission. Your tireless and committed efforts were instrumental in achieving this great milestone. I, on behalf of Kristu Jayanti Academic Fraternity, welcome Shri Armstrong Palme, IAS. May I request Father Dr. Agassi George, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, to offer welcome sapling to Shri Armstrong Palme, IAS, Joint Secretary of Ministry of Education, Government of India. This achievement is possible, which is due to persistent and sustainable guidance, support, encouragement, and motivation of our respected Chancellor, Father Dr. Abraham Bettiangal, who has been with us as the member of advisory board in the affiliated college, and later on the member of the governing body, and later on the chairman of the governing body, guiding us and mentoring us in every step that we have taken to achieve this great milestone. Dear Father, we are gratefully acknowledged for your leadership that has inspired our confidence, and you guided us every step to achieve this great milestone. I, on behalf of Kristu Jayanti Academic Fraternity, welcome Father Dr. Abraham Bettiangal. May I request Father Dr. J.C. Thomas, our Chief Finance Officer of our university, to offer welcome sapling to Father Dr. Abraham Vettiangal, the Honorable Chancellor of our university. Thank you, Father. Among the persons who contributed significantly to this great milestone, we have a very special person today in our midst, Professor A.C. Sharma, former director NAAC, who holds very special place, distinguished honorary professor at IIT Guwahati and former vice chancellor of Tumkur University. Dear sir, your unwavering guidance and persistent support and your academic insights were instrumental in helping our institution to achieve this great milestone. Dear sir, we are extremely honored by your humble presence today. May I request Father Dr. Lijobi Thomas, our Pro Vice Chancellor, to offer welcome sapling to Professor A.C. Sharma, former director NAAC. We have another significant person in our milestone, in our 43 months of our journey. Colonel D.P.K. Pillai, Research Fellow, Institute of Defense Studies and Analysis, New Delhi, a distinguished soldier and a great leader of our nation. Dear sir, we are extremely grateful to you for your unwavering guidance and support in achieving this great milestone. We are extremely honored by your gracious presence today on our campus. May I request Father Dr. Marialal, the Director, Center for Research and Development of our university, to offer welcome sapling to Colonel D.P.K. Pillai, Research Fellow at Institute of Defense Studies and Analysis in New Delhi. It is with profound gratitude and deep appreciation that we extend our warm welcome to our respected Vice Chancellor, Father Dr. Augustine George, whose visionary leadership and strong commitment have been instrumental in guiding our institution to this great, prestigious milestone of our deemed to be university status. Today, as we celebrate this historic milestone, dear Father, we also celebrate you. A leader who worked tirelessly with great commitment, sleepless nights, tension, and having great faith in God Almighty, who made to achieve this possible. And with a great sense of gratitude, dear Father, always Father places the institution and the student who always keeps at the center of his decision that he makes. On behalf of Kristu Jayanti academic fraternity, I express my warm and respectful welcome to Father Dr. Augustine George, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, as we enter into this new institution history on this particular day. Dear Father, we extend warm welcome to Father Dr. Augustine George. With a great support and gratitude, I express my warm welcome to Father Dr. Lijobi Thomas, our esteemed Pro Vice Chancellor, who always take every effort in enhancing the quality of our institution, great involvement in every academic process of our institution, has been instrumental in building our institution, transforming our institution, especially for the past 12 years, in the terms of securing land and expanding our facilities as we step into this new progress of our institution. I, on behalf of Kristu Jayanti Academic Fraternity, express my warm welcome to Father Dr. Lijobi Thomas, our Pro Vice Chancellor of our university. I express my warm welcome to Father Dr. Anthony Karim and Father Verghese, the Rector of Dharmaram College, and the Honorable Chancellor of Christ University, Bangalore. Respected fathers, respected bishop, we welcome you to this great function. Welcome to Bishop Emeritus and Honorable Chancellor of our University of Christ Deemed to be University. It is with immense gratitude we express our sincere gratitude to the pioneering leaders of our institution. Father Jose Valiametam, who played a significant role the initial phase of our institution, and Father Dr. Joskuti PD, the principal who served the institution for the past 17 years, and for Thomas Kadangavil, the first principal of our institution, and all the former provincials of our CMA province, Father James Narandukil and Father James Arithil, and Father Sebastian Elanjakil, and Father Dr. Isaac PJ, former head of Department of Computer Science and the principal of Mary Mother College. Respected fathers, we welcome you. It's a great blessing for all of us on this great occasion. Reverend fathers, whose dedication, vision, and meticulous planning laid the strong foundation upon which the great institution stands today. Your presence is a great blessing for all of us. We welcome all the respected fathers to this function. I express my warm welcome to Father Dr. Victor Lobo, the Vice Chancellor of St. Joseph's University, and all the distinguished academicians, the governing body and academic council of our university, and eminent corporate professionals who play a pivotal role in enhancing the academic standards of our institution. Dear professors, we welcome you all. I express my warm welcome to all the principals, vice principals, administrators, fathers and sisters from various parishes, higher secondary schools, higher educational institutions, and all the religious houses who made this function possible. Dear fathers and sisters, we welcome you all. I express my warm welcome to all the members of management team who create a conducive learning environment and who create all kind of facilities on our campus. Dear fathers, we welcome you all. I express my warm welcome to all the fellow guests and friends who render great support for every activity of our institution. Dear guests and friends, we welcome you all. With the immense pleasure, I welcome Dr. Kalsis Ju, Dean Academics of our university, deans of various schools, heads of departments, coordinators, teaching or non-teaching staff members, and who play a pivotal role in enhancing the holistic development of our students. Dear teachers, non-teaching staff members, we welcome you all. Dear alumni members, you are the integral part of our institution's history, its ambassadors, its pride and its strength. On this special occasion, we welcome you back to our alma mater with gratitude and joy. A special word of welcome to all the distinguished alumni members from the first batch of 9 students. Dear alumni members, we welcome you all. Students are heart of this university. Its inspiration, its energy, and its purpose. I express my warm welcome to all the Jayantian performers and volunteers to this function. Once again, I express my warm welcome to each and every one of you to this function. Let us build this university that the nation can be proud of. Let us celebrate this great milestone, the university that can educates, empowers, and elevates. Thank you for your presence, support, and the great support of all our activities. Thank you once again. I welcome you one and all. Thank you.
Dr. Aloysius Edward is a steady administrator, a disciplined strategist, and a deeply committed institutional leader. Thank you, respected sir, for the warm welcome. On behalf of everyone present here, I welcome you to this felicitation gathering. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, lead me from darkness to light, a symbol of wisdom, purity, and sacred beginnings. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to come forward and light the lamp. Kindly rise for lighting the lamp. Kristu Jayanti Deemed to be University has achieved this milestone through the persistent dedication of our entire teaching and non-teaching fraternity, all under the leadership of our Vice Chancellor, Reverend Father Dr. Augustine George, CMI. His profound knowledge and expertise in the higher education landscape have played a pivotal role in carving our institution into one of the most respected higher education institutions in the country. It is with great honor that I cordially invite Father to deliver the Vice Chancellor's address.
Your Excellency, Maranil Joseph Kutu, Archbishop of Delhi, Secretary General of CBCI, Sri Armstrong Pami IAS, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Education, Father Dr. Abraham Vittiangal, Chancellor and Provincial of St. Joseph Province, Kottayam, Professor S.C. Sharma, the former Director of NAAC, Father Dr. Lijopi Thomas, the Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Aloysius Edward, the Registrar, Emeritus Archbishop Dr. Anthony Carriel, Father Rector, Most Reverend Fathers, Vice Chancellors, the Principals, distinguished guests, staff members, and my dear friends. We are truly blessed by the gracious presence of His Excellency Anil Joseph Kuto, and equally honored by the presence of Sri Armstrong and all the distinguished guests and friends. I join with the entire Kristu Jayanti family to extend my heartfelt greetings and gratitude to all of you for gracing this occasion and making this day a memorable day for Kristu Jayanti University. There are moments in the life of an institution that is almost sacred, when time itself stops for a moment and look back, not to count the years, but to measure the impact and the value that left behind. These are the moments when we stand at the threshold between history and hope, foundation and future. And today is one such a moment for us. As I stand before you as the Vice Chancellor of Kristu Jayanti University, my heart turns to the root, the inspiration we received to humble the visionary leader who believed that education is not the privilege of the few, but the right of every human being. Our founding father, Saint Kuriakos Elias Javara. 26 years ago, on a quiet stretch of land in Kotanur, there is no building, no gated communities, no applause, only red earth with the silence of eucalyptus trees. There stood nothing but a dream fragile enough to be broken by the slightest doubts, uncertain enough to be dismissed by the realist, and almost impossible by every practical means. But into that emptiness walked a group of visionaries, carrying no blueprints, no guarantees, but faith. Faith in the enduring legacy of the education of CMI, the congregation. And those early years tested the strength of that dream. No resources, no financial support. Even we shared everything, the space, the classrooms. The progress was painfully slow. There were sleepless nights because the doubts overweighed the plans. Future looked blurred, and even the survival seems an achievement. But what we had, and what truly mattered, was a sense of belonging and purpose. We were a family before we were an institution, united together by the vision and the dream. The faculty members who taught with the faith, the staff who worked with the commitment, and the students who learned with the gratitude, they became the lifeblood in the early years. But there was something stronger. There was something stronger than the faith, the circumstances. Faith. The faith that education transformed the destinies. Faith that every seed of effort would result the fruit one day. And a faith that God walks with the closely with the people who save others. From a handful of the students seated in a tiny rooms to a vibrant, sprawling campus filled with the 16,000 students from all corners of the country and abroad. Today echoes a voice with 1,000 youngsters. Our journey has been written not in ink, but in sacrifice, but in resilience and in prayer. Every classroom constructed, every program introduced, every milestone achieved was not accidental. It was a testament of our futuristic vision and commitment to society. And today we stand here beneath the banner of Kristu Jayanti University. We keep deep within our hearts. This honor is not gifted to us. It is earned. They earned through the vision, earned through the countless nights, through the leadership in purpose, through the faculty members who gave more than expected, through the staff members who carried the burden silently, and the parents who trusted us, and the students who believed in the promise of this institution. Great achievements in history is born when the vision meets the courage, the dreams dare to promise, dare to push the boundaries, and the passion fulfills in action. We have been ambitious from the very beginning itself. In the initial stage itself, we came out with a long-term strategic plan with the duration of the 10 years. And the third phase, we wrote it down in the long-term plan book. By 2025, we must become a university. And today, we stand as a university, a milestone shaped by the years of perseverance and a focused effort. Our journey evolved through years, first as a regular college, then as an autonomous institution, and finally as university. There were numerous requirements to understand and to fulfill. We worked closely and consistently for years to meet the eligibility criterion first. Along the path, we realized one thing, but checking the box is not enough. We need to explore all the opportunities. We need to go to the roots. We reached out the highest authority in India, seeking their guidance, exploring the possibilities. Conversation with the national educator leaders and educators, they helped us to understand the immense diligence and the preparation required to move forward. And most importantly, clarity, conviction, and courage. We visited various universities to study the system and process, and equipping ourselves step by step, striving toward the of the status. Our journey was not easy. A lot of setback, huge disappointment, but we refused to give up. Whenever one path closed, we searched for another. Faith in God and faith in people resolved our strength. And instead of questioning whether it is possible, we began to ask this question, how we can make it possible. Our journey was built on determination and effort. As we reflect this extraordinary journey, here comes a moment. My heart is overwhelmed with gratitude. And every step we took forward, someone walked beside us. Every obstacle we faced, someone lifted us. For every doubt, someone strengthened us. Today we stand as a deemed university, I bow in a deep humility and gratitude to all the pillars who supported in this endeavor. And one such, the guiding force was Sri Armstrong Palmy IAS, the Joint Secretary, the Department of Higher Education, the miracle man of Manipur. His presence in our journey was nothing short of miraculous. He traveled extra mile for us with the courage and boldness and made the turning point. Also acknowledging my friend, Dr. Pillai, understanding the struggle and pain that we have been carrying, made all the effort to connect with the people, including Sri Armstrong Palmy. I'm a little emotional to acknowledge the great support, companionship, and accompaniment of Dr. S.C. Sarma, the former Vice Chancellor of Tumakuru University and the Director of NAAC, and Dr. Mariamma Varghese. She is watching the ceremony from the United States right now. The former Vice Chancellor of SNDT University and advisor to the NAAC. They traveled along with us in all our struggle. I express my profound thanks to the CMI congregation, especially the members of St. Joseph Province Kottayam, for their prayerful support, moral strength, and unyielding faith in us. From all the members who initiated educational institution in this place, previous provincials, the councillors of our province, to our current provincial and chancellor, Dr. Abraham, the council members, and all the fathers who lived the life for this institution, I dedicate this celebration for our shared vision and commitment. I also extend my deepest appreciation to the management members who have been leading this institution from 1999 to 2025. Father Thomas Kadangavil, Father Jose Kuttipidi, Father Sebastian Tekeda, three principals before me, Father Joseph Alimatam, Father Jose PJ, Father Isaac, and Father James Nedudukil, who were instrumental in shaping this institution in various capacity. To the entire Kristu Jayanti community, faculty members, administrative staff, alumni, and the students and parents and well-wishers, you were, you have been, and you are the heartbeat of this institution. Every success we celebrate today that belongs to you. For your labor, for your patience, loyalty, sacrifice, and trust in our mission. Among the many who carried this dream with unwavering dedication, I wish to express my sincerest feeling to Dr. Aloysius Edward, the registrar, whose relentless effort and outstanding commitment became a driving force in achieving the status. Together, we traveled 53 times to Delhi, knocking the door, presenting our cases, and refusing to give up. I have seen his courage, his strategic wisdom, and his deep love for this institution. Above all, I see the 8 fathers in the CMI ashram, the management team, who stood with me every single day. They are not just administrators. They are the brothers bound by mission, companions in prayer, and warriors in perseverance. Our unity, brotherhood, and unshakable commitment have created an environment that has made this accomplishment possible. Our strength is my strength. Today, as we celebrate this historic moment, we hold everyone in our hearts, every guiding hand, every prayer, and every voice that believes in us. Today and tomorrow, we keep each one of you in our minds and seek your continued blessings. It is because we have just started a new chapter. This milestone is not change in the status. It is the beginning of the greater responsibility. I am convinced that we ought to carry the duty to contribute meaningfully to the knowledge economy of our country, to sustain the standards of education, and to align ourselves with the national vision articulated by the Honorable Prime Minister of our country. The road ahead demands excellence anchored in values, innovation rooted in purpose, and a progress that benefits society. Our aim is not simply to grow, to build a legacy that others may admire, yet cannot replicate. A legacy grounded in character, compassion, and commitment. The journey ahead may be challenging, but we are confident with the faith in God and the faith in people, we will rise to meet any responsibility. Thank you for being with us today. I wish the God's grace to all of you, and I pray the God's grace to continue to lead us as a university. Thank you very much. God bless you.
We sincerely thank you for an address that offered clarity of thought and strength of direction. Your words have reaffirmed our collective responsibility towards excellence and growth. Thank you, dear Father. To honor a guiding light is to acknowledge the quiet strength behind every milestone. It is my privilege to introduce Sri Armstrong Pame, IAS, widely known across the nation as the Miracle Man of Manipur, a distinguished civil servant of our country. Sri Pame first captured the admiration of India by leading the crowd-funded construction of a 100-kilometer road in one of the country's most inaccessible terrains, a feat that earned him national acclaim and multiple honors. A graduate of St. Stephen's College with advanced leadership training from Oxford University and the Harvard Kennedy School, and recognized as a young global leader by the World Economic Forum. Currently serving as Joint Secretary in the Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education, Government of India, Sri Pame has been more than a guiding leader to Kristu Jayanti. He's been a steady hand and a reassuring presence. With immense admiration and appreciation, I deem it my honor to now invite Sri Armstrong Pame, IAS, to deliver the Felicitation address.
Good evening. Most Reverend, most respectable, Reverend Anil, sir, the Archbishop of Delhi, Father Abraham, the Chancellor of the University, Professor Sharma, Father Augustine, and of course, today, Aloysius, I'll call you my friend, because for the last 6 months or so, I think in my call log, I think his call must be one of the maximums. Thank you so much for having me here again. And of course, good to see my old brother, Colonel Pillai, who connected over phone your university and me. It's an honor to be here again, though I thought I would not be able to travel here because of the parliament session that is ongoing. But I would clearly say that the persistent follow-up of your Registrar Aloysius and your Vice Chancellor has given me this honor to be here again. Congratulations once again to your entire faculty, your team, and to all the previous principals, the management board. I want to know if the person who had started this in 1999, if they're here with us. Are they here with us? 90 years old. Father, congratulations, congratulations. And you said you started with 2 students, if they are here? 9 students. Are they here? Yeah, they are here. Can I see? Wonderful to see all of you. I feel I am extremely humbled when one of you introduced Reverend Anil. Father, if I've heard it correct, you've been in the ministry for the last 46 years? 45 years. His length of service for the Lord is older than I am. I'm just 42. And what a privilege sitting with you, just next to you, to celebrate this momentous occasion. I would like to sincerely thank especially the fathers and the sisters in robes today. Though I might not have studied exactly in Don Bosco, because the Don Bosco in my town was little distanced. But I'm also a product of first a Christian school. When I started my nursery and class 1 and 2, I studied in a school started by a church. I shifted to another school started by a church. After my class 10, I went to another institution in Shillong, St. Edmund's College. That was also run by the brothers. When I came to Delhi, I studied at St. Stephen's again, which is another Christian institution. I bow in gratitude for the sacrifices, for all the dreams and the visions that you have helped saved. Your hard work and the hard works of so many of the people who have gone before us, who believe that the nation can be made if we invest in education. I bow in gratitude to all of you for making a village boy like me today to be in a position where I am, to be given an opportunity to have gone through the country's premier exam and to be here as a joint secretary in the ministry. I sincerely thank all of you. Please continue to have faith in the sacrifices that you all continue to give, in the labor that you all continue to put in. I'm sure there must be a lot of times when you were met with disappointment, it is not going to work out, that it is too tough for us. But I'm here to tell you that in the corners, in the remotest parts of the countries, your labor, your hard work is slowly building up to make the nations together. So continue to give your best and do not be disappointed because of certain circumstances. I urge you that your labor will not go in vain, because a testimony to what you have done is standing in front of all of you. I'm here once again to reaffirm the commitment of the government that we are here to to stand by your side. I feel sorry that both of you have to travel to Delhi 53 times to get your work done. You have people like Armstrong Pame, who are young, who are energetic, and who are here to make changes in the government systems. And we are here to take the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, forward. We want to make things easier for all of you. We want you to focus on the rigors of the academics so that you produce the top scientists, the top bureaucrats, the top researchers, the top professors, academicians in the country. We don't want you wasting your time running around in the corners and the corridors of Sastri Bhavans and others. We want you to focus where you are good at. In the last address of mine to all the faculties here, I've told you very clearly, I'm only a graduate. I've not studied beyond graduation. If you ask me to teach a group of students, after 10 minutes I get frustrated. Why? For me, things looks very easy. I still cannot understand. Why are the students not able to understand? You know, when I was doing my graduation, I studied physics. So I was pretty okay with my subject. So my younger brother studies was in class 11 and 12 doing science. You know, teaching him for 5-10 minutes, he still wouldn't get the concept. Maybe I'm too bad, but I thought I'm pretty good. He still wouldn't understand, so I used to get so frustrated. You study yourself. You know, I give up. I'm no academician. I don't have the patience. I want people like all of you who are in the field of academics to do the best that God has blessed you with, to bring out the best in the students. And people like us who are in the bureaucracy would also like to give our best. So I assure you that you don't have to wait so long again. For also to all people from various academic circles, from universities, I can see the vice chancellors of St. Joseph universities and many others. We are here to make your job easier. We are here to support you. Please continue reaching out to us. We will give a helping hand wherever, whenever we can. Today, my simple message for your university, sir, starting from the chancellor to the vice chancellors to all the faculty members. Today, you've reached 25, 26 years. It means that you have reached maturity period. You know, when I was younger, I'm a very super ambitious guy, okay? When I started my school, when I was in my 3rd standard, we were doing a mass march. The the person hoisting the flag, I asked my principal, who is he? He said, he's the deputy commissioner. I told everyone, I want to be the deputy commissioner because he can bring a lot of changes. When I was in my 8th standard, I wrote down, I had a small diary. In the year 2000, I'll pass my class 10. No, in the year, 2000, yes, if I remember it correctly. But yes, I preceded my dreams by 2 years because I studied 2-3 classes in 1 year sometimes. So after my graduation, I was quite sure that I wanted to study at St. Stephen's College. And I was definitely damn sure that I want to be an IAS officer. After my class 12 exam, I said, everyone was opting to become either an engineer or doctors. I was pretty sure that, no, I want to go to Delhi and study in St. Stephen's College. I didn't know the difference between Delhi University and St. Stephen's. Still then, I was very committed. When I went for an interview, I applied for 2 subjects because we had to apply for 2 subjects. I applied for mathematics and physics. When I went first for the mathematics interview, teachers asked me, why do you want to do maths? I said, sir, I don't want to do maths. I want to study physics here. Why? Then why did you apply? Because the form says for payment of 1 form, you can apply for 2 subjects. That's why I'm applying. Studying physics would allow me to study maths also. I'm very clear on those. Why I'm mentioning is this. Before I turned 25, I was damn sure that I want to be an IAS officer. I wanted to reach my goal. Yes, I gave 3 attempts. First attempt, I did not make it through mains. Second, I made it to the Indian Revenue Service, missed by just 5 marks. I had the IAS interview done. Maybe the board chairman was not very interested in me that year. She sat for 3 minutes and went out for the remaining 35 minutes. She never came back. I completed the interview without the chairman. Quite disappointed. I was crying, after the interview. When the result came, when I did not make it, I was really upset. But today, I have no regrets. In my 3rd attempt, I made it. That too with one of the highest marks in the interview. I thank God because I believe God was disciplining me to become more matured. When I became an IAS, I was 6 months away from turning 25. Today that you have turned 25, that's also the time when I got into my, administration work. I want you to set your goals. What do you want to see yourself in the next 25 years from now when you celebrate your golden jubilee? Who are the type of alumni that you would like to produce? Would you like to have Nobel laureates sitting amongst us, saying that I have studied from here? Would you like to have the top politicians from our country as your proud alumni? Would you like to have someone like in the corporate world who would own several countries' economies together with just the word of the companies? I would like all of you who are as stakeholders in these universities to brainstorm this and set forth what visions you want to see. After I visited your university, then I visited the Christ University. I was more so fascinated by the founders, Shane Kuriok, how do you pronounce it? Kuriakos. I cannot imagine a small boy from a small town in Kerala in 1824-30, when our country was still reeling under the colonial rule. Forget about, education, quality education at that time. He was someone who could think of giving Sanskrit education, because Sanskrit education was given only to the elites. If he could do that, put yourself in his shoes today. If he was here today, like all of us, what would he be imagining? What would be his vision if he could see 100 years before to come? And that too at a situation when there was no mobile phone, no laptops, nothing. When bare survival was, challenged. If he could do that, his blessing is with your university today. I think the story that he has scripted for us all is a big challenge today that all of us need to take it forward and be able to manifest it and realize it for our generations. To all the faculty members, I don't know how you plan to take it forward, but I'm sure I come from a family of teachers. My father was a school teacher for 38 years. Out of my 7 siblings, 4 of them are teachers. I want you to see the bright side of every student. You can condemn anyone for any reasons. I have a 5.5-year-old son who studies in prep class. Whenever he comes back home with a star marked by the teacher in his hands, he cannot wait for me to come back from the office. Before I even change my dress, his only story would be, "Papa, I got star in my hand." How happy he is. You can all make changes and impact in the life of the students. It's how well you carry forward the characters of goodness that your students are going to accept. I have had teachers who really, really cared for me beyond just teaching lessons. I don't know if I've told you the story of one of my professors in St. Stephen's College, Dr. Bikram Fukan. I don't mind taking his name. When I came first to St. Stephen's, my mind was just not opening up. Having come from a small city, from a village to, my town, Tamenglong, is just like, one colony of some big city. Then to Shillong, then suddenly to Delhi. 32 of us. Amongst these 32 of us, there were people who topped IIT, who got through medical entrance test, but for the love of physics, they have come to study. They would know everything before the teacher teaches us. Once the teacher writes an equation on the board, they would tell the answer. Before I could even finish copying the equation, they would tell the outcomes, that this would be this. We have had students like that. So I become one of the last students to understand what's going on in the class. The first 6 months class tests, I used to score 0 on 10. But because I have a pretty good handwriting, one of the faculty would give 2 or 3 marks out of 10. And he would clearly say, Armstrong, your solution is wrong, but for your clean handwriting, I'm giving you 2 marks. For the first 6 months, 9 months, I was blank. My mind was just not opening up. But because of one of the faculty members who would invite me to his room to have coffee till 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 1 a.m., explaining to me the critical, equations which I could never understand. I really thank him for making me what I am today. So to all the faculty members, it's in your hand to great extent how to make or break the student's life. I urge all of you to give just more than the lessons of your textbooks, but just to show them love. I'm sure I follow Christianity, so I have no hesitation in saying this. If Jesus was also only to teach what is written by all the prophets, he could have just said, okay, here is the thing. He could have just taught this way, but Jesus taught through his life. Jesus interpreted the living word of God through his life. And the blessings of this has flowed down to all of us today. I want you to reflect the goodness of God, the love which God tells us to through your teaching. Today, the world is just not looking for degrees. We want students who can create jobs, not only job seekers. I want your universities to focus on that. We want you to focus on innovations, on research. That's where my ministry's focus is now on. We want you to give a good percentage of your university funding for the research and innovations. Be it in the field of science and tech, be it in the field of deep tech, be it in the field of, life science, even in the field of social sciences. Reach out to the best in the world. Compete yourself. I have been informed many times that Christ, St. Joseph, Kristu Jayanti are the best institutes in Bangalore. Am I correct? No, so you're clapping now. Congratulations. But I don't want you to end up competing only amongst the 3 of you. I was looking at the list of the overall best universities in the country. You have only one so far, Christ University. That is still at rank 96th. I want St. Joseph, I want Kristu Jayanti to be there in the list. Put yourself in the shoes of the best and try to reach for the best. I was just telling the professor who picked me up and also to the Archbishop that today Bangalore is attracting top universities of the world. Just this Monday, my ministry gave the letter of intent to University of New South Wales, ranked 20th in the world from Australia. You're going to have it next door to you in Bangalore. You already have Liverpool. You already have Lathrop universities. And many more are coming. Are you just going to surrender? Oh, they are too good. We cannot compete with them. Do not be complacent. We want you to stand up and be one of the best. That's my encouragement to all of you. I would like to be, if invited again, I would like to come to your college again on your 50th anniversary, 25 years down the line. Hopefully by that time, if I am still in an important position, I would surely come back to see many more distinguished alumni doing so well and would have created an impact not only for Bangalore, not only for India, but for the world. Thank you so much, and God bless all of you.
Dear Sir, your address reminded us of the power of commitment and service in shaping meaningful change. We're truly appreciative of the encouragement and insight you have extended to us today. Thank you, sir. It is my privilege to introduce Professor S.C. Sharma, a distinguished educationist, administrator, researcher, technocrat, and celebrated musician, whose contributions to Indian higher education span decades of exemplary leadership. Former director of NAAC, former Vice Chancellor of Tumkur University and Swami Vivekanand Technical University, former Vice Chairman of the Karnataka State Higher Education Council. He's a globally recognized scholar, honored with the Karnataka Rajyotsava Award, the Nadoja Award, listed twice among the Stanford University Global Survey's World Top 2% scientists, and holds 10 doctoral degrees. Currently serving as a member of the Executive Council of our university, nominated by Kristu Jayanti Trust, Professor Sharma has been persistent to the university's vision and growth. I now have the distinct privilege of inviting Professor S.C. Sharma to deliver the felicitation address.
Most respected Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas, Sir, Father Dr. Abraham Betiankle, Chancellor in Provincial St. Joseph Province, Sri Armstrong Pameji, Father Dr. Augustine George, Father Dr. Liju Thomas, Dr. Aloysius Edward Registrar. It gives me immense pleasure to be associated with Kristu Jayanti Deemed to be University. I have heard Kristu Jayanti ever since it got started. Professor Dr. Mariamma Varghese used to mention, and lately she was just telling me, you name any best practice, it exists in Kristu Jayanti. In fact, I must bow my reverential pranams to the founder principal who is seated there and subsequent principals. And Father Jose Kuti sir is a evergreen, like a good cinema actor, Rajkumar, like Ruben. His smile and his affection is so infectious, and it has touched one and all across the vicinity of this college. So thanks to all three of you for your foundation. I am personally attached to the Vice Chancellor, Father Augustine, and ably supported by Dr. Edward. Their commitment is something unmeasurable. It is very, very difficult to find such great fathers. And of course, I have to mention my pranams to all the fathers and sisters and teacher colleagues who are seated here. I have seen Father Augustine never say, never die, never give up. 53 visits, of course, with lot of permutation and combination. They have gone and they have really tapped the door with truth. I can only find truth and honesty in this place. One thing I have noticed, any student who is admitted to Kristu Jayanti, he will not go out for want of fees or food or whatever it is. This is the kind of service that Father Augustine, along with his other team, other fathers who are here on the board, and they work 24/7. Their cardinal motto is only one thing: Kristu Jayanti should come up. Students should be benefited, and there should be an inclusive growth, and students should feel happy. That kind of a misery should go away. This is the motto of Kristu Jayanti. I would term this as a social engineering. Sir, I have a submission to make. Kindly, I'm sure it will happen. As Mr. Pameji said, you will have to end up with good research, good both science, technology, humanities. I am sure this will become a nationally coordinated center in science and technology, because I do not know about humanities. At least in science and technology, in niche areas, I visualize that Kristu Jayanti will be one of the nationally coordinated centers, either BARC or ISRO or whatever in the niche areas, what we call, because you have all the necessary infrastructure for forensic materials development in an overall campus of 360 degrees in science and technology. Of course, in humanities and law also, it is leading very well and doing great service to humanity. In the name of God, I sincerely pray that let the university come up in leaps and bounds, help the society, help the student community. May everything be healthy, and with joy and pleasure, people should come here and work and study, which they have been doing, and it will happen. With these few words, I conclude. Thank you again. I pray the Almighty to bless the institute abundantly. Thank you. Thank you.
Dear Sir, your words underscore the value of perseverance and principled action in academic advancement. We are grateful for the depth of understanding and guidance you have shared with us. Thank you, sir. There are leaders who guide institutions, and there are leaders who define them. This moment holds a special significance as we prepare to receive the presidential address from a luminary whose presence commands both reverence and inspiration. Father Dr. Abraham Vettiangal, CMI, Chancellor of Kristu Jayanti University and Provincial of CMI St. Joseph Province, Kottayam. Across decades of service to education and society, Father Dr. Abraham has distinguished himself through a blend of intellectual refinement, administrative wisdom, and spiritual depth, having earlier served in various leadership capacities, notably as Pro-Vice Chancellor and later as Vice Chancellor of Christ University, Bengaluru. His contributions to national and international academic bodies have shaped discourse far beyond the confines of any single institution. Honored with numerous recognitions, including the esteemed rank of Honorary Colonel by the Ministry of Defense for his exemplary service to the National Cadet Corps, he stands as a symbol of disciplined leadership and transformative vision. With great respect, I request Father Dr. Abraham Vettiangal, CMI, to deliver the presidential address.
Your Grace, Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas Kuto, Archbishop of Delhi, Sri Armstrong Pame IAS, Father Dr. Augustine George, the Vice Chancellor, Professor A.C. Sharma, the former Vice Chancellor of Tunggur University, Dr. Lijo P. Thomas, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Adocius Edward, the Registrar, Father Varghese Vidyathil, the Chancellor of Christ University and Rector of Thramaran College, Archbishop Emeritus Dr. Anthony Kharil, former principals of Kristu Jayanti College, former provincials of St. Joseph Province, Kottayam, Dr. Victor Lobo, the Vice Chancellor of St. Joseph University, Mr. Pillai, the Principal of Mount Carmel College, Mr. Jigunu Broy, the board member of Kristu Jayanti University and the long-term alumni president of Christ University, my provincial team members, Vicar Provincial Father Santosh, Father Bastin, the Education Secretary, and Father Alex, the auditor, respected fathers, sisters, the deans, directors, and HODs, and faculty members, all the members of the staff, and my dear students. Once there was a rich man, and he wrote a will. After his death, half of his property should go to his only son, 1/4 of his property should go to the temple authorities, and 1/5 of the property should go to the only faithful servant. When he died, he lost everything except 19 horses. So after his death, the village leaders came together and started discussing how to divide these 19 horses half. Half of 19 is 9.5. We cannot kill a horse and divide. So they found a wise man from the neighboring village, invited to solve the problem. A wise man came, riding his own horse, and he asked the problem. What's the problem? Yes, we have 19 horses, but you divide into half, 1/4 and 1/5. That's simple. Bring all the horses and put them in one row. He told them. They made them in one row, all the 19 horses, and at the end, he put his own horse at the end. There are 20, half of 20 is 10. He gave the 10 horses to the only son. 1/4 of 20 is 5. 5 horses he gave to the temple authorities. And 1/5 of 20 is 4. The 4 horses were given to the faithful servant. The remaining 1 horse there, 10 plus 5 plus 4, 19. 1 remained, and he took his own horse and went back saying, hi, hi. When he was parting, he told, every one of you have a God element in you. So you can solve any problems you have. So bye-bye. I see a God element in each and every one of you, especially the fathers who worked from the very foundation of this Kristu Jayanti University. Starting with the then provincial in 1993, Father James Nerithokil, before he was leaving the office, just 2 days before he left the office, the actual date is 1993, April 12 and 13, he registered the land, 8 acres of the land in Bengaluru. And he could not complete the process, 1.5 acres near the convent, it was there. The next provincial for James Erthail completed the registration process, and we possessed the land. Then the idea of a college came slowly. I should recognize the present Prior General and then Vice Principal of Christ College, Father Thomas Chatham Barambil, who suggested, don't start with a school. A school will take 10 years to get a name. Start with a college. The principal was for Sebastian the second principal of this, the third principal of this college. And he suggested the provincial administration, and they gave green signal to start a college in 1999. And it is Father Sebastian who gave the name Kristu Jayanti to this institution in 1999. And college started in 1999. There was nobody to take over the principalship. And there was one father, my teacher, my professor, Thomas Gavil, the 2 doctorates, 1 doctorate from Gregorian University, Rome, 1 doctorate from Fordham University, USA. And he took over as a principal with the 9 students. I still remember one good-looking girl and 8 boys on those days. And 3 are there. And he started. Then 1999 end, I got a phone call from the provincial on those days for Mati Chiranguri. I was in the United States. I completed my MS in computer science. He told me to come back. You have to take up the responsibility of the principal of Kristu Jayanti College. Immediately I suggested, I cannot take it. For Josuti is there, call him. And I learned that for Josuti agreed. And Josuti PD, he literally transformed then Christ College. He was there as a professor from 1990 to 2000. With the Father Karil as a principal, he was streamlining and disciplining the students and faculty, and we are getting name. And Father Yosuti worked hard, and the Commerce department was transformed. BBA, BHM, MPA, everything started during his tenure. And 2000, he came to Kristu Jayanti College, along with the Father Joseph Parekat. I still remember Father George Williamson was protecting the land from the encroachers and wild animals, fencing for 8.5 years. I remember with the gratitude, Father George. And the college started. On those days, Father George Parekat used to tell me, Father, we are getting naughty students and we shall give them a lot of assignments. You go and compete for the basketball competition, go. And he will send them with his finance officer. And they will go in the beginning and come back frustrated. But they started getting training and they were the champions on the following years. Volleyball and basketball and so on. The students were given a lot of opportunities, a lot of exposure. That was a technique given by Father Josguti and Father Joseph. Father Josguti, the blue-eyed father, he was together with me in the United States. The white people loved him because his eyes are blue. Blue-eyed father. But his blue-eyed father, Joe. And with his smile and look, he conquered, he contained all the naughty boys and transformed them. And all are doing very well in the world now. Then Father Sebastian de Kerth came as a principal when Father Josuti became the provincial of the St. Joseph province. And during that time, we got the autonomy. Then again, Father Josuti came back. NAAC accreditation then came, and second NAAC accreditation, I remember. Second is A grade. And the second and third NAAC accreditation, third is one, this is 3.78, highest grade in this land. So, NAAC A++ in 2021, NIRF ranking 34th in 2025, and Kristu Jayanti is fit to get a deemed university status. I still remember in 2005, when Father Sebastian retired, we go for the second accreditation for NAAC. We got A+, 3.51 on those days. And the assessors told, why can't you apply for a deemed university, deemed to be university? Christ applied then, 2008, we got it, I remember. After getting the NAAC grade, Father Augustine and his team got confidence. They applied in 2023, October or November. They applied for the university status. Thank you, Armstrong Pame, for your miracle work, because we were praying in our own way. We believe in God and we have faith and trust. Everyone is praying, we are getting the result in different ways. So, a miracle worked, and now we have got university status. I congratulate Father Augustine and his team, Aloysius Edward, and all the team members for doing a wonderful job. And we had a lot of wonderful teachers here. I remember Father Isaac was teaching computer science those days, till 2010. He's a wonderful teacher in computer science. I heard from the students, he was teaching operating systems. Once he listened to the class, they need not even read again to pass the examination. A thorough teacher. I have experience of him because he's just a senior. He got his doctorate in computer science day for yesterday. So he's still a passionate student. assimilate the subject and teaching very well. Now, at present, he is the principal of Mary Mother College in Periyakulam, Theni district in Tamil Nadu. The faculty members are doing wonderful work. At this time, we have 1,800 plus Scopus publications. That means you are strong. So have more faith in yourself and go ahead, and you can do miracles. And you are getting a lot of good students, enterprising students. I have seen them. You have seen them with Father Sebastian in the United States. I forgot the name, but your alumni vice president or so. Lot of good students working everywhere. Proud students. And they are very committed. They are enterprising and well behaved. So, congratulations, the faculty and students, for your wonderful work in this university. And also, we have a team of fathers working together as a team. Father Augustine, as the Vice Chancellor, is leading the team and is very passionate and very committed and very determined, and he will get the result. He is getting the result. And Father Som, the infrastructure manager, his qualification is variant, okay? That is Polytechnic, BSc Mathematics, Engineering, BTech, MTech, now doctor student. And he envisioned this new building in this campus and the coming campuses. So, Father Som, my hearty congratulations. You are architect and engineer doing wonderful work for this university. And the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Father Lijo, was a finance officer. And still I remember the provincial Father Sebastian Ilajangal. During his time, we got the Nalamangala campus, a big campus. Now he is working as a director of the school. So, for the development of the college, many have worked. And Father Lijo was on those days, and Father Jose was the finance officer, still remember. And the present finance officer, Chief CFO for JIS, the research director, Father Marielal, the human resource manager, Father Joshi, the student affairs director, Father Deebu, all are working with one heart for the development of this college, this university. Now, don't say deemed to be university. Kristu Jayanti University. Deemed to be, please write the bracket when you write. It is a category of university. We will not say St. Joseph's State University. We won't say St. Joseph University. Indian Institute of Science is a deemed to be university, which should be known by our name, Kristu Jayanti or Kristu Jayanti University. So, I wish all of you the very best. May God bless you abundantly, and the present condition, your humble behavior, the humble work with humility, please continue it, and the university will grow to greater heights. Wishing you all the very best. I remain. Thank you.
We express our sincere gratitude for an address that resonated with vision and conviction. We remain thankful for the inspiration and steady guidance you continue to offer. Thank you, dear Father. Moments of new beginnings are sanctified when guided by voices of wisdom and faith. It is my honor to introduce Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas Kuto, Archbishop of Delhi and Secretary General of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of India. Ordained as a priest in 1981, he served the Church with deep pastoral commitment as Auxiliary Bishop of Delhi, Bishop of Jalandhar, and since 2012 as the Archbishop of Delhi. A steward shaped by decades of service, he has led major and minor seminaries in Delhi and Gurgaon, and today continues to foster unity and dialogue as Chairman for Ecumenism and a member of the Commission for Interreligious Dialogue of the CBCI. As we gather for the grand inauguration of Kristu Jayanti University, it is a blessing to receive his message. one that carries the grace of experience and the warmth of spiritual stewardship. I graciously request Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas Kuto, Archbishop, to deliver the message of blessing.
All our distinguished personalities on the dais, our Chancellor Saab, Reverend Dr. Abraham Vetyankal, our Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Augustine George, thank you for the invitation to this auspicious occasion and the honor accorded to me. Our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Leisure Thomas, thank you for the warm welcome this morning. Shri Armstrong Payne, IAS, Joint Secretary, Deputy of Higher Education, and the angel of this institution, and especially of the granting of the university status to this college. Professor Sharma, former Vice Chancellor, and one of the great supporters of this college, distinguished audience and esteemed guests, all the fathers here, students, staff. First and foremost, I would like to thank the administration, and especially Father Augustine, for this invitation to me to be here to be part of this auspicious and momentous occasion, and also to represent the CBCI, the Catholic Bishops' Conference of India, on this occasion. I would start by saying that this institution began in the year 2000, and so it carries this name, Kristu Jayanti College, and now Kristu Jayanti University. And so it was a gift of the then Jubilee year, the great Jubilee of the year 2000, and it has pilgrimaged for the last 25 years, 26 years, and in this year, again, the Jubilee year 2025, with its beautiful motto, Pilgrims of Hope. They have pilgrimaged in hope, and once again, God has blessed this university by giving it the university status, which is also a gift of the Jubilee year. And so every Jubilee year, which comes every 25 years, Kristu Jayanti University will celebrate the anniversary of its becoming a university along with the Jubilee, because the church will always celebrate every 25 years the holy year, the Jubilee. So it's so wonderful that this is happening during this Jubilee year, and the pilgrims of hope that we have reflected upon during this year fits in so well with this occasion. So it fills my heart, therefore, with profound joy and gratitude to stand before you on this historic and graceful occasion, which is the inauguration of Kristu Jayanti University. The moment, no doubt, is far more than the beginning of a new chapter. It is the flowering of a vision deeply planted in faith, nurtured through unwavering commitment, and matured by decades of selfless dedication. As one closely associated with the journey of the CMI congregation and the fathers of Kristu Jayanti, I share in the pride that Kristu Jayanti has become a radiant beacon of hope and achievement, not only for the global Catholic Church, but especially for our beloved motherland, India. The conferment of deemed to be university status, which goes in brackets, as our Chancellor has told us, to Kristu Jayanti is a proud addition to its heritage, symbolizing our collective dedication to forming leaders and pioneers who will continue to contribute meaningfully to nation building, which is so very important today. It is deeply moving for me personally to witness how this youthful institution, with only 25 years since its founding by the CMI Fathers of St. Joseph Province, Kottayam, has flourished today into a university of unparalleled quality and credibility within India's higher education landscape. Academically, as we have already heard, the university shines brightly on the national stage. It holds the highest NAAC A++ accreditation and is ranked 34th in the NIRF 2025 among all Indian colleges. Beyond academic acclaim, our Kristu Jayanti University is distinguished by its compassionate heart. Thousands of students engage annually in community extension programs, reaching across rural areas, supporting government schools, promoting digital literacy, and uplifting the marginalized. Its charitable outreach is a profound expression of our gospel calling to human dignity and solidarity. In a world that too often gravitates towards division, Kristu Jayanti stands as a living monument to harmony, generosity, and inclusive service. On behalf of the entire Catholic Church in India, and I would even dare to say for the whole Church ecumenically, I offer my deepest appreciation to the management, the dedicated faculty and staff, the vibrant student body and proud alumni, generous parents, benefactors, and all who have lovingly nurtured this institution for the last over 25 years. I also extend gratitude to the CMI congregation, especially the St. Joseph Province leadership, the Provincial Council, and the national and state governments and accreditation bodies for their steadfast support. Together, you have transformed a humble dream into a shining testimony of faith, academic excellence, and generous service. As we now step confidently into this new dawn, my prayer and blessing for Kristu Jayanti University is to embrace its mission anew with broadened vision and revitalized enthusiasm. May it deepen its commitment to research that uplifts humanity, education that forms character, and innovation that builds a just and compassionate society. May it unwaveringly stand for truth, justice, compassion, integrity, and the gospel values that guide us in true Christian witness. May each student who enters these gates become a radiant light in the world, a peacemaker and a true builder of harmony, which we need so much in our country today, so badly divided. May this university be a sanctuary of wisdom, a cradle of leadership, a beacon of hope for generations yet to come. May God's abundant blessings rest upon our Chancellor, Reverend Father Dr. Abraham Vetiankal, CMI, our Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Augustine George, CMI, our Pro-Vice Chancellor, the Fathers of the Management, the Registrar, staff, students, and parents. May the Lord's grace guide every decision, every endeavor, and may the light of Christ, the true light that enlightens every human being, shine on Kristu Jayanti University and radiate out into society and for nation building. Thank you, and God bless you all.
We thank you, Your Excellency, for a message that brought grace and reassurance to this gathering. We are deeply appreciative of the blessings and goodwill you have bestowed upon us. At this juncture, we arrive at a moment of quite significance. We now proceed with the release of few academic works, each the result of rigorous inquiry and thoughtful scholarship, and each contributing meaningfully to the advancement of knowledge. The first book is a brief biography of Professor Mariamma Varghese, former Vice-Chancellor of SNDT Women's University, Pune, and former advisor NAAC, who played a pivotal role in strengthening the quality assurance system of our nation and our institution. She also served as a valued member of our academic council. This book has been authored by Professor S.C. Sharma, former director of NAAC, who is deeply inspired by her contributions to the quality assurance system and her exemplary leadership as a woman academician and administrator. May I now respectfully request Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas Kuto, Archbishop, to kindly release the book and present the first copy to our respected Chancellor, Father Dr. Abraham Vettiangal, CMI. Your Excellency. The second book, titled Transforming Minds, The Evolution of India's Education System, is a profound scholarly work that traces the nation's educational journey from its historical roots to its contemporary transformations. Blending rich perspectives with thoughtful analysis, the book illuminates the challenges, reforms, and aspirations that have shaped India's educational landscape across generations, and notably includes a detailed case study on our institution's quality assurance system and its continuous enhancement. It stands not merely as a volume of insight, but as a roadmap inviting educators, policymakers, and citizens alike to reimagine education as a powerful catalyst for empowerment and nation building. The book is authored by Dr. Nandini Robin Nadar, Dr. Mariamma Verghese, Professor S.C. Sharma, Father Dr. Augustine George CMI, and Dr. Aloysius Edward. May I now invite Sri Armstrong Pame IAS to kindly release the book and present the first copy to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Father Dr. Augustine George CMI. Thank you, sir. As once quoted by Melody Betty, gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. On this note, may I now request Father Dr. Lijo P. Thomas, Pro Vice Chancellor, Kristu Jayanti University, to propose the vote of thanks.
Esteemed leaders on and off the dais, distinguished guests, and my dear Jayantian family. On behalf of Kristu Jayanti family and the CMI congregation, I stand before you with a profound and heartfelt sense of gratitude. The journey of Kristu Jayanti, from its humble beginning as a modest college to a university, has been filled with challenges. Yet, every step has been deeply meaningful because of all your unwavering support, encouragement, and goodwill. I strongly believe that Kristu Jayanti University is a legacy lovingly built over 26 remarkable years, shaped by countless architects, visionaries, and benefactors whose dedication has illuminated our path. Today, we offer a sincere bouquet of gratitude to all who have been part of this transformative journey since 1999. Leadership is not about being in charge, but about caring for those entrusted to you. Today, we are blessed to have such a caring leader among us, Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas, the Archbishop of Delhi. Thank you, Bishop, for gracing this occasion with your inspiring presence and your thoughtful message. I now invite Father Dr. Abraham Vettiyangal, Honorable Chancellor of Kristu Jayanti University, to present a memento and a shawl to Most Reverend Anil Joseph Thomas. Thank you, Father. Today we are reminded of the timeless saying, a friend in need is a friend indeed, which has found its truest meaning in our lives during this transformative journey. Sri Armstrong Pame, IAS, Joint Secretary, Department of Higher Education, Government of India, entered into the life of the Jayantians as a guardian angel, guiding and supporting us when we needed it most. Thank you, sir, for graciously using your authority and goodwill for the welfare and upliftment of our institution. Your presence and support have been a blessing we deeply treasure. Now I request Father Dr. Augustine George, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kristu Jayanti University, to honor Sri Armstrong Pame with a memento and a shawl. Daring to dream high, nurturing an attitude of tireless hard work, and embodying the humility to seek help. These are the hallmarks of a great leader. Over the past 3 years, we have witnessed these qualities shining brilliantly in Father Dr. Augustine George, whose unwavering perseverance fueled the bold vision of transforming this institution into a university in its 25th year of existence. With a strong determination, he traveled across the country, meeting countless individuals, seeking guidance, support, and wisdom, all for the welfare and future of this institution and its students. Dear Father, thank you for turning your night into days, for carrying this dream with such courage and devotion. Thank you, dear Father. Now I kindly request everyone to rise as Most Reverend Bishop and Sri Armstrong Pame has to leave as their flight is at 10 o'clock, and Father Augustine George will be accompanying them. Even in the darkest corners of life, there is always a ray of hope that guides us forward. In our journey of transforming this institution into a university, that guiding light has been our beloved Chancellor, Father Dr. Abraham Vettiyangal. Dear Father, your constant support, unwavering faith, and steadfast love for the Kristu Jayanti family have been our strength. We offer our heartfelt gratitude for being the hope that continues to illuminate our path. I now invite Reverend Father Som Zakaria to present a memento and a shawl to the Honorable Chancellor. Thank you, Father. Some friends enter into our lives briefly, some stay for a while, and a few remain as enduring pillars of strength. We are truly blessed to have a remarkable leader who not only enjoyed our journey but has steadfastly supported us in realizing our dream of becoming a university. Thank you, Professor S.C. Sharma, former Director of NAAC, for your continuous accompaniment. It is you who instill in us the confidence to break barriers and dream beyond boundaries. Your guidance has been a gift we deeply cherish. Let me now request Reverend Father Joshi Matthew to come forward and present a memento and a shawl to Professor S.C. Sharma. We are just the fruit bearers of the seeds that were carefully planted and nurtured by the visionary leadership of the former management team of Kristu Jayanti. We are very much indebted to Reverend Father Jose Valiyamatto, the first CMI member of this campus, the former principals, Reverend Father Thomas Kadankavil, Father Joseph PD, and Father Sebastian Tekkedam, along with the management team of Father Jose Parekar, Father Isaac, and Father Emmanuel PJ, who played a pivotal role in the establishment of this institution. Dear Fathers, your unwavering vision, stewardship, and commitment laid the strong foundation upon which every milestone is built. We are deeply grateful for the environment you have created, where excellence was not just pursued but guaranteed. Your courage to dream and your determination to act have guided us through every stage of this transformation. Thank you, dear Fathers. As we all know, any application or accreditation process involves the Herculean task of preparing extensive and impeccable documentation. In this journey, Dr. Aloysius Edward, our registrar, led the team with remarkable dedication, ensuring every detail was thoughtfully prepared and seamlessly proceeded. We are deeply and sincerely grateful to you and your team for the wholehearted support, unwavering commitment, and tireless effort. Thank you, dear sir. Words fall short when I try to express my gratitude to Father Dr. J.S.V. Thomas, the Chief Finance Officer, Reverend Father Som Zakaria, Superior of CMI Ashram, and the entire management team of Kristu Jayanti University. Dear Fathers, thank you for being the unwavering pillars of strength. we journeyed together as one soul and one mind, united by a single shared vision. And it is this very unity that became the hidden mantra that transformed a long cherished dream into a beautiful and enduring reality. Thank you, dear fathers. A heartfelt gratitude to Shauri Chakra Colonel Dr. D.P.K. Pillai. Dear sir, you joined us in this mission at our most needed hour, and your willingness to guide us forward will always be remembered. I now invite Father Dr. Marielal Joseph to present a memento to Colonel Dr. D.P.K. Pillai. As a CMI institution, we owe our legacy to our patron, St. Kyriakos Elias Chavara. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to the entire CMI fraternity, the General Council members, past and present provincials, and provincial council members, all the priests and brothers of the CMI congregation, especially Most Reverend Bishop Emeritus, Bishop Anthony Karil, Reverend Father Rector, fathers and brothers from Dharmaram College, Bengaluru, from Kristu University, and our beloved members of St. Joseph Province, Kottayam. As one family, each of you has encouraged and supported Kristu Jayanti in countless ways. In return, we wholeheartedly assure you that we will uphold and carry forward the CMI legacy in its finest form through this institution. Thank you, dear fathers. Today we are honored to have among us Honorable Vice Chancellors, Principals, Vice Principals, Fathers and Sisters from various institutions and religious communities. Our heartfelt bouquet of gratitude to each of you for gracing this celebration with your valuable presence. Your being here adds joy, meaning and strength to this special day. Thank you all. We also deeply acknowledge and appreciate the invaluable contributions of the academicians associated with our institution as members of the governing body and other academic council. Thank you, dear professors. A special word of appreciation to the Dean Academics, Dean of various schools, heads of the departments, coordinators, teaching and non-teaching staff. I strongly believe they are the pillars of our academic and moral strength. Your passion, perseverance and devotion in shaping generations of learners remain the heartbeat of Kristu Jayanti University. You have touched the lives, ignited dreams and nurtured minds with utmost sincerity. Your dedication is the quiet force that has driven Kristu Jayanti to become a university. Thank you, dear professors. The heart of our institution are the students and the alumni whom we fondly call as the Jayantians. It is your curiosity, determination and achievements that have propelled us forward. You are the living proof of what this institution stands for and strives to become. You carry our name with pride and purpose across the world. We are more happy that the representatives of the first batch of students are present here today. Thank you all. To our neighborhood community, our parishioners, collaborators, and well-wishers, thank you for your warmth, cooperation, and unwavering support. We are always grateful to be embraced as part of your shared well-being. Thank you all. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to the teaching and non-teaching staff, the Jayantian performers, and the dedicated volunteers who played a crucial role in organizing this event. Your tireless efforts made this celebration truly memorable, and we are deeply grateful for your contributions in ensuring this a grand success. As you know, this has been a long and remarkable journey, and countless individuals have supported us in immeasurable ways over the years. Though it may not be possible to name each of you individually, it is my solemn duty to extend heartfelt gratitude to every noble soul who has offered a gesture of kindness to this institution and its students. We experienced your prayers and support as a powerful surge, like a thunderstorm throughout our journey. Please accept this expression of thanks as a personal note of appreciation. We humbly appreciate your generosity and goodwill. As we move forward, we remain committed to honor your trust by building an institution of excellence and positive transformation for our community. Thank you all.
Father Dr. Lijo P. Thomas has played a pivotal role through his commitment across every stage of this journey. His guidance and thoughtful coordination have been instrumental in shaping both the process and the proceedings of this event. On behalf of everyone present here, I thank you for all your dedicated efforts, dear Father. As we approach the conclusion of the formal program, may I kindly request the dignitaries to be seated in the front row for the cultural extravaganza. With this, I now hand over the session to Dr. Arsha Subbi. Thank you and have a pleasant evening ahead.
Good evening, most respected dignitaries, honored guests, esteemed faculty members, and our beloved Jayantiyans. This evening, as we mark the historic grand inauguration of Kristu Jayanti University, we pause to honor something that has always lived at the heart of this institution, its cultural spirit. At Kristu Jayanti University, culture is not only an addition to education, it is part of its very rhythm. Tonight's program brings together the talents of both Kristu Jayanti Music Academy and Kristu Jayanti Dance Academy. Home to some of the most remarkable musicians, the Music Academy embodies the harmony, discipline, and cultural excellence that Kristu Jayanti University stands for. Tonight's performance unfolds a symphonic concord and aspirational resonance, echoing the collective pride and visionary promise of our newly inaugurated university. Please join us in witnessing a glimpse of Kristu Jayanti Music Academy.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be,
then I am still await here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. And I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. And I am strong when I'm on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Natsvenya baba kitsi baba Gunyama Natsvenya baba kitsi baba Gunyama Ikinyama ning mabala Ikinyama ning mabala Ikinyama ning mabala Ikinyama ning mabala Say we arrive on the landing I'm blinking, stepped into the sun There's more to see than can ever be seen More to do than can ever be done Far too much to take in here More to find that can never be found The rolling high, the sapphire sky moves great and small on the endless round circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope, faith and love. We find our place on this path unwinding. It's the circle of life. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope, faith and love. So we find our place on this path unwinding. It's the circle of life. It's the circle of life.
circle of
the summertime. Ooh, 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 I was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scars of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. I was following the eye, was following the eye, was following the eye, was following the pack.
From sound, we move into motion. Capturing the strength, grace, and language of body is Kristu Jayanti Dance Academy, where time, emotion, and story find form through movement. Time, it belongs to no one, yet shapes everyone. It drifts gently through the memories of the past, where moments lingered, when love was patient and stories were written slowly. It rushes through the present, where lives move quickly, where ambition keeps pace with the ticking clock. And it stretches into the future, glowing with possibility, shaped by innovation, uncertainty, and hope. Tonight, we travel through time, not as spectators, but as participants in its unfolding. From yesterday to today to tomorrow, this is the rhythm of our lives. Kristu Jayanti Dance Academy presents Chronicles of Time, a journey through yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, कहते हैं अगर किसी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश में लग जाती है।
तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ, कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ। तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ, कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ। किसी ज़बान में भी वो लफ्ज़ ही नहीं कि जिनमें तुम हो क्या तुम्हें बता सकूँ। मैं अगर कहूँ तुम सा हंसी कायनात में नहीं है कहीं, तारीफ ये भी तो सच है कुछ भी नहीं। तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ। शोखियों में डूबी ये अदाएं चेहरे से झलकी हुई है, जुल्फों की घनी घनी घटाएं शान से ढलकी हुई है, लहराता आंचल है जैसे बादल, बाहों में भरी है जैसे चांदनी, रूप की चांदनी। मैं अगर कहूँ ये दिलकशी है नहीं कहीं न होगी कभी, तारीफ ये भी तो सच है कुछ भी नहीं, तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ। सफर मेरी अप्सरा हो तुम या कोई परी, तारीफ ये भी तो सच है कुछ भी नहीं, तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ, कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ, किसी ज़बान में भी वो लफ्ज़ ही नहीं कि जिनमें तुम हो क्या तुम्हें बता सकूं। मैं अगर कहूँ तुम सा हंसी कायनात में नहीं है कहीं, तारीफ ये भी तो सच है कुछ भी नहीं।
This is the first time, honey, we're getting together. Oh, baby, I feel so good. You never told me you wanna marry by December. Oh, man, I wish I could. We saw the stars and the moon together. Oh, sugar, you are my only feather. I wanna bathe in your love and shower. Never thought I'd kiss in my life forever, ever.
துளிரே துளிரே இளம் துளிரே எந்த நிலவில் முளைத்த துளிரே புதிரே உயிர் புதிரே என் இளமை குழப்பும் புதிரே எதிரே எதிரெதிரே நின்று கிறக்கம் கிளப்பும் கதிரே அழகே ஓவியமே என்னை விழுந்து துடிக்கும் விழியே கனவே காவியமே என்னை கவிஞ நாக்கும் தமிழே Gaza, 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 तेरा नाम बताना, तो प्यार में जलना जलाना जलाना, यूं नजर उठाना, यूं नजर गिराना, तू शम्मा मैं हूँ मस्ताना मस्ताना, दिल पे वार 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 ऐसा किया, हर वार पार यार कर दिया, चढ़ी हुई है गरारी अड़ी हुई है, मैं फौजी आज टिप्सी हो गया, आँख में मारूंगा दीवाना, पक्का जी मेरा निशाना, लक तू बचे ना बचाना, आँख में मारूंगा दीवाना, मैं परवाना, तेरा नाम बताना, ते प्यार में जलना जलाना। तुझ पे फिद एतबार मुझे है ना, स्ट्रेट खुले ले है ये कहना, कि विंग विंग यहाँ ना हो पाए, ना सीन हार्ट बीट वाला मम्मा मम्मा मम्मिया, जावे जरा मियो योगी माना, अच्छा है तेरा निशाना, हट तेरी लखन तो ट्राई मारे जाना, कुछ नहीं होना होगा तेरा नाम बताना, तो प्यार में जलना जलाना जलाना।
Make some noise!
Pralayam pralayam dushkruta valayam pravalam pravalam dhamanilayam asanipata ajasra prakaram timira loka samavakaram garchinche parjanyam ghorati ghora daurjanyam anavataram ataniveta pramada latasayata vibhatsam atani pratapam vikavaha samarapatakam agneyam agrahanetram angangram sangayaketram asuram chalagikaram sakala jagannashakam sanshobham.
That's my burner phone, but that's a throwaway. Anything that I say, yeah,
In the world of tomorrow, nothing is impossible. Technology grows, dreams rise, and we move forward with every step. The future is not something we wait for, it's something we create.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye, and I don't know what it all means, but since I survived I realized Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
917 Josh.
Damn, baby, all I need is a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Get it cracking in the club when you hear the shit. Drop it like it's hot, get the work in there. Girl, shake that, you work that thing. Let me go up and down, rotate that thing. I wanna touch that thing when you make it go round and round.
As the celebration of sound and movement draws to a close, we carry with us not just a performance, but a reminder of who we have been, who we are, and who we are becoming. With sincere gratitude to our performers and to this distinguished gathering, we conclude this cultural segment. We invite all Reverend Fathers, Sisters, and invited guests to join for dinner in the cafeteria in the ground floor and first floor of this block, and faculty members and administrative staffs to join for dinner in the cafeteria of PG block. Thank you. After dinner, we request our esteemed guests to collect your souvenirs from the reception lobby of this block, and for our staff members, the souvenirs will be distributed tomorrow. Thank you, and we wish you a memorable evening ahead. I now request all to rise for the Jayantian anthem.
Like a golden disc, sun in horizon east, lights up a life divine, fills knowledge in our minds.
laurels and the book make us sublime. With the mighty Lord, we soar high on the bedrock of faith. Integrity of force, human dignity true, excellence we strive. Kristu Jayanti, Kristu Jayanti, life and prosperity. Kristu Jayanti, Kristu Jayanti, life and prosperity. Rays of joy and peace sprawl our hearts and minds. On we march our goals as a beacon for the world, with a passion for our growth and a love for humankind, united and strong in excellence.